vimtutor. All right. Oh, I'm using my keyboard. All right. To move the cursor, HJ. That's super strange. I don't like the HKL. That's super weird. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right. Move the cursor around the screen until you're comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to use the arrow key. That HKJL. Are you guys already judging? I'm not a big fan. Who's a fan of that kind of terminology? HKJL. HKJ. What the world, man? That feels super strange. HL. HL. No. And then K and J. That, okay, that feels super strange. I guess if you're typing or something, but I'm gonna use arrow keys. That's strange. Hold down J until it repeats. Okay, that's how you move to the next lesson. All right, we're just gonna use arrow keys. I'm already stuck in my old ways. WASD for the win. I agree with that one, Terminator. I could do WASD, but the HKJL's super strange. The critic speaks before even given a chance. All right. Should I? No, I'm not gonna take a pull because I know y'all troll me and force me to use HKJL. All right, we're gonna do HJKL. Oh, this is super strange. Feels strange. All right, I got it though. I mean, let's see. All right, I'm gonna force myself to use Vim as it was meant to be used. I need to become an elite hacker, man. All right. So exiting Vim, press the escape key. Now you are on normal mode. So you type escape key, and then you press :Q exclamation. :Q exclamation. I hate this way of exiting Vim, by the way. I like to just shift ZZ. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. That was kind of unnecessary for me to actually demonstrate that, but I did it anyways. Get back in here by typing vimtutor. Okay. I use HJKL when my pinky gets too tired. That's a good one. All right. So we're using HJKL. The more I use it, it's not too bad. I would just add for exiting Vim, if you need to save and exit, Shift ZZ is like the thing to do. I know I just can't say that enough though. The substitute command has saved me hours this weekend alone. People struggle the first thing they teach you how to exit. That's a good one. All right, move the cursor. Oops. Whoa, what was that? All right. Ah. This is funny. All right, move the cursor to the line marked the dot. All right. So we just okay. Right here. To fix errors, move the cursor until it is on top of the character to be deleted. Press the X key. Deleted. All right, repeat steps 2 through 4 until the sentence is correct. All right, cool. This HJKL, I'm still not sold on. Oh, too far. All right. X. Oop. Nope. Oh, go back. Go back. HJKL. No. Oh, man. I don't know about this. Oh. All right. I'm forcing myself. It's fine. It's fine. I'm this is fine. Need that dog in the house on fire meme for this. All right. Now that the line is correct, move to the next lesson. All right. I will say, initial lesson, HJKL, I'm still not a fan of, but it's growing. It's growing on me, I think. I'm not as much of a hater just yet. All right. Just think of J as the down arrow. Yeah, it kind of feels intuitive. It's just retraining your brain I mean, you're literally talking to someone that's been on a computer for 30 years probably of my life. Like ever since I've been a wee little lad, I've been on a computer. And this feels so wrong. All right, move the cursor to the first line marked below, blah, 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 blah. All right. With the first line, the same, blah, blah, blah. Press I to, and type the necessary additions. So I for insert, X for delete. All right. There is some missing text, so we'll type I, S. Oh, nope, nope, go back. And then move over. I. Escape. All right. So this lesson feels horrible, but we're muddling through. This is painful. Dawn, do you game on BSD? I don't know. It's a good question. I know they have some emulation. There's some missing text in this line. When you are comfortable inserting text, move to... All right, I'm comfortable enough. Let's do it. Append text. All right, move the cursor. A. And type the necessary additions. Okay. What's the difference between A and I? Move the text. As appended, press escape to return to normal mode. Oops. Okay, so is A the same as insert? This feels the same. What am I missing? Append and an insert can't be the same, right? Oh. Capital A. Oh. I was like, why are they teaching me the same thing? Vim is trolling me. All right, moving down. All right, capital A. Missing here. All right, yeah. I keep moving off of HJKA or HJKL. All right, comfortable enough. Editing a line, use WQ to save and file and exit. I'm not gonna use W and Q. I'm gonna just use Shift-ZZ because that's easy. All right, before executing this, blah, blah, blah. vimtutor. Insert, delete text you've learned from. We're not gonna do save and quit. We're gonna skip this lesson. It's kind of pointless. All right, so let's say we want to insert stuff. We can insert blah, 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 and then come back a little bit, type that. Yeah, that works great. All right, cool. That's neat. So we'll escape out, go to cursor mode, go up to this line. Let's say we come on over to here. We can just type insert. Oops, wrong button. Type insert. And then type something. All right, cool. And then to go to the end of the line, Shift A, end of the line. All right. Yeah, we got this lesson. And then we're not gonna do save and quitting because I just use Shift-ZZ to get out. I don't like that other method. So I don't care to learn it. Yeah, so WQ is easy though. All right, so here we're in cursor mode. I just want to show this shortcut. This is a shortcut that I've used for a decade, and it's literally the best. So I'm just sitting here, browsing around. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm done with my edits. Shift-ZZ. That's it, and I'm out. I mean, why would I press like the colon WQ? I don't get that. Like, there's shortcuts on Vim, and you set up whatever you want. Like, Vim is as powerful and as awesome as you make it. But some of like the default stuff, like colon WQ to quit, or colon W exclamation, or whatever it was, W exclamation Q to like just quit without saving. I'm like, meh. I'm not a huge fan. All right, moving down. We're already past appending. We're into editing, summary. Yeah, we got it. Ooh, delete word. Now we're getting into the cool stuff. So now we're past the basics. We're on to the advanced portion of this lesson. So WD, let's say we just go DW, quit and DW, deletes a word. That's cool. There are some words that don't belong in this sentence. Oh, long pin. All right. There we go. That's cool though. So, yeah. So as you reach lesson 2, Vim starts not sucking, and it starts going, oh, okay. If I learn this, it actually is not so bad. I'm kind of liking it so far. Oh yeah, binding colon to space. That's a good hack. Oh yeah. Night crawlers. I might update my website, man. I think I will here in a bit. Use control left arrow to jump from word to word. Oh, look at that. That's cool. What about HJKL? Control HJKL? No. HJKL still works the same way. Actually, Control and L doesn't do anything, but Control and H do. Yeah, that's weird. You know me, if there's a chance to break something, I I relish that moment. Somebody typed the end of this line twice. End of this line twice. Okay, so then we just go DW. Ah. Oh no. HJKL's getting away from me. I'm still struggling with that. Oh, that's funny. All right. DW, 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 DW. All right, we're good. All right, moving on. Moving on. We got deletions. DW. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Yeah, so I would definitely say that the arrow keys for noobs in Vim much more intuitive than the HJKL. I've said it a million times, and we're gonna just do the entire lesson with HJKL though, because I know people are using this. It does feel like I'm typing on a keyboard when I'm using it this way, so I think there's some valid arguments to how V is set up. So we're just gonna do it as it was meant to be used. A short list of motions. W will start. Okay, W skips words. E to the end of the current word. So, oh, nope, don't want to insert. Delete that. So if we go E, end of word. W, beginning of each word. E, end of word. W to the end of the word. This typing DE will delete the entire. Oh, will delete from the cursor the entire end of the word. Okay, let's do that. So DE, DE. All right, let's go over a little bit, right? So if you're at the start, so if we got DE that does that, so if we go DW, DW, ooh, DA, what's that do? Nothing. All right. All right. Well, we got it. Moving on. Oh, did I miss? Oh, colon. Oh, $ to the end of the line, including the last character. So if we go D, okay, D dollar includes the last character. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I kind of dig it. D dollar, D money. All right, move the cursor to the start of the line with the arrow key, sure. 2W, move the cursor 2 words forward. 2E, move the cursor to the end of the third word forward. 0 to move to the start of the line. So out of all these, 0 is the one that is like incredibly powerful. So you're like, boom, beginning of the line at 0. That's cool. Peter, in a few months, Chris will finally show Vim in his videos. So yeah, I will. Actually, I don't think it's gonna take me a few months. You know what? Next week we're gonna see Vim for the first time pop up in my videos. Because even though doing a tutorial like this, it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. So let's go 3E, 2E, 3E, it's at the end, 4E. Yeah, okay. So that kind of just moves around. 0, start of the screen. All right. The biggest thing so far that I've like, okay, I don't quite get just yet is the HJKL. But everything else is really fallen into place where I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Move the cursor to the first uppercase in the word. So D, okay. Oh, okay. So then this one's just kind of combining everything we've learned. So we go WW, and then we go D to W, and then come down. Oh, nope. Got lost with my with my cursor again. D4W. And there goes my cursor again. Oh, jeez. This got it. This is like one of those cringe challenge for any vets that are in the channel. I can't imagine how cringy this is to watch someone learn V for the first time. All right, DD to move. DD. Violets are roses are red, violets are blue. Clocks till sugar is sweet, and so are you. All right, yeah. 2DD, delete 2. 2DD, yeah. DD. Think Disc Destroyer, but for Vim. It destroys a whole line. Oh, that's gonna get dangerous. Like, imagine... Okay, yeah. Because you can wipe out the entire thing using a combination here. Yeah, the idea for all these shortcuts is to minimize hand movement. So while learning them, that's why the cursor... And I get it, because it's much like... It's very close to how it is when I type. Why I keep criticizing HJKL is because it's one key over on your keyboard. So you have a typical QWERTY keyboard. So to actually move, I'm still staying on my index fingers on J because I am a traditional typist. And you have to move over a key. So you're moving, you're shifting your whole hand over a key. So then you have HJKL. And then when you go to type, you're shifting it back a key. To me, if I was the one programming Vim and my idea was traditional hand movement, it would be that. But they are constantly using the colon key, so it's a little weird. It's a little weird. You'll if you haven't used V, you'll get that. You'll get it. Michael, how you doing, man? We're learning V today. We've only like done basic deletions and stuff, so nothing crazy, but I'm forcing myself to use the movement keys as it was intended. As God intended. You don't use HJKL as much as once you get the rest of the navigation down, I found. That's good to know. I mean, yeah, that's the only thing that I as far as criticism, Javier, is, yeah, that movement key feels unnatural. But Everything else seems very, very intuitive. All right, move the cursor line to before, place it before the first error. X. Oh, U to undo. So this is the undo command that we're learning. This time, fix all the errors using the X command. Now use a capital U to return the line to its original state. So U undoes the last one, capital U to do the entire line. Now type Control R a few times to redo the commands. So it's the undo of the undos. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna fix some stuff. So fix the errors on this line and replace them with undo. All right, cool. So then we just type U, U, and then we use Shift U, and then it does it. Then if we hold Control R, oh, Control R, nope. All right, we messed up. Am I not hitting Control R? I am hitting Control R. Maybe they want this Control R. Control R. All right. Well, that sucks. Yeah. That, I guess let's redo this. Oh, man. He's acting like a spoiled brat, criticizing everything. Michael's response, some business as usual. I read chat, guys. I see you. All right. Let's insert an R. All right, so with that, we do an undo and then Control R. Already at the newest change. So undo, 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 Control R, Control R. But if we do Shift undo, and then we try and do Control R. Okay. So if you do a Shift undo, there's no repeat. There's no getting back. Once you restore it to its original state, there is no undo. Which is a little weird, but there's probably something in a newer lesson. Let's move on. All right, we're doing a summary. Let's see how fast we can do the summary. All right, to delete the cursor up from the next type DW. Okay. So DW for the word. To delete the cursor at the end of the line, $. To delete the whole line, DD. I think we should just go to the summary each time. I feel like that's just better. To repeat the motion appended to the number 2W. All right. That skips 2 words. So if we go 2W, it skips 2 words. And then the motion. So probably the biggest things I will use all the time with V, DD, 0, moving to the start of the line. The word movement is a little weird. You know, moving words with W, I get, but it feels a little funky. That's going to take a little bit for me to get, I can tell you right now. The 0 and DW, or 0 and DD is one I will abuse the crap out of for sure. And then basic undo and redo. All right. I'm sending you a message as much as Michael. Sometime he might do a yoga video. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past me. I have redeemed. Oh, okay. It's push-up time now. Let's do some push-ups. We've done 30 push-ups. What are we at? Let's see. The last push-ups I did. I've already done 30. So I have 10 from Don and 20 from you, Eggs. All right, man. We're going to knock out 30 push-ups, and then we're going to be all cut up on the push-ups. Ha-ha! Is that 30? 28. 30. All right, we're done. 30. Alrighty. Back to V. Back to V. Here we go. Oh, brutal. 40 push-ups. You guys are killing me. All right. We got 40 in the queue. Let's get to lesson 4, and then we'll do some push-ups. I don't want to be breathing and Mike going, I'm dying. Thanks for the cheer there, Michael. Cheering me on. Can you do a quick primer difference on drivers, firmware, blob, Ucode? So probably the easiest way to explain it is the Linux kernel typically doesn't have any proprietary blobs or and basically what it means is if you don't open source your stuff, you can't be in the Linux kernel. But all the drivers reside in the Linux kernel. So what people do is they have proprietary blobs that get tacked on as modules. So that's how Android does it. Like Android really, really abuses this system. And that's pretty much, it's even more complex with Android because there's, the Linux kernel just makes up a small portion of how it handles a lot of the drivers. But for Linux, most of the drivers are handled in the kernel. But there are a few proprietary Wi-Fi drivers and the NVIDIA drivers are a good one as well. Oh, dying. Where it's actual modular. So to use the modules in Linux, a lot of times you need the headers package along with the regular package. Once you have the headers package installed, then you can use the modules. And a lot of times how NVIDIA does it is through what's called DKMS. And it actually will tack on those modules to there. But they can do it that way because those aren't open source and they can't be included in the actual Linux kernel, where like AMD just was like, forget it. Here's our code. They open sourced it. And then the Linux team kind of picked that up and started integrating a lot of the AMD graphics drivers into the Linux kernel, which has been fantastic. But as far as like going deep dive into like firmware, blob, Ucode, those types of things, I'm just not an expert in this area. I just know the basic everyday usage of how to get some proprietary stuff to work with Linux. I don't have the classroom definition of the differences between each one, nor would I use me for that. I'm the guy that just gets stuff working. My Wi-Fi driver doesn't work in Linux even with the driver installed. Eggs, man, that sucks. Yeah, Peter. Can you link it in chat? Oh yeah, Broadcom chips are notoriously bad. No, we haven't done regular expressions yet. We're just to the put command, so actually pretty... We'll keep going here. All right, DD P to put the line below the cursor. Move the line. All right. So we're learning the put option now. Let's see what the difference is with this. I'm not sure. Above the deleted line, press P to put the line below the cursor. P. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so P is like a cut paste of the text. So let's expand on this. Let's try and use this a little bit better. Let's just delete this word. Ah. Let's go to this, delete this word. And roses are. So we have the R in the buffer. So we'll go to the end of the line. Oops. Oops. This HJKL is driving me batty still. So zeros to the beginning of the line. What's the end of the line, I wonder? Because I need to learn that command. All right. So blue, and then let's say, oh lordy. All right. Let's say we want to insert here, and then we put the P. Oh, no. Let's say we take that. R. All right, cool. So that's the P. So basically it's a cut and paste, but it just takes the delete Q. So if it's a letter, it's only like, let's say we delete that. We can just put, okay. That makes sense. Moving on. All right, let's see. Peter linked it in chat. I'm gonna grab that real fast. Computer organizations and design, hardware and software interface. I need to create like a library behind me. That'd be great. $sign to the end of the line. Thank you, Don. I was like, man, I know I learned this already, but I have already forgotten some of it. So $sign deletes everything from the cursor to the end of the line. $sign's the end of the line. Okay. So the replace command, type R, and then the character replace should be there. All right. Huh. Type RX to replace the character at the cursor with X. I like my elevator music. All right. So type RX to replace the character and then the cursor with X. So RX. Okay. So RE. Go up one. Nope. Other way. Over. So then we just go RE. All right, that makes sense. So RN or RN. All right, we got it. R, the replace command. All right, one down. Moving on. Let's get to the next lesson. Catch up on some push-ups. Move the cursor to the first line marked below. Place the cursor on the U under lub W. The change operator is lesson 3.3. Type CE in the correct word. In this case, INE. So we come in here, come back to this one, and then this one we're going to actually do CE, change operator, CE, and then we're going to insert line, come back into cursor mode with escape, and then has a few words. So then CE, change operator, words. We'll see how much of this sticks. I'm curious, after I finish, how much of this will actually stick. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I used to have like some dance music or EDM stuff. It did not work so well. It did not jive all that well. So change expression or change operator is lesson 3.3. More changes using the C. So what are we doing? C motions are the same. So we can do CW for the word or $$ at the end of the line. So type $$ and the rest of the line. The end of the line needs some help to make it like the second. All right. So then we'll come over, up, over, up, and then we'll just do $, and then to be, oh man, corrected using the $, command. Okay, so it's messed with my positioning on my typing by constantly using the H, which is really kind of annoying. All right, then back to cursor. All right, so that's a C command. So in the same vein, let's say we come over here, we can do C0 and then type 4 dot whatever we want. Same. So back to cursor, go to the beginning of the line, and then we can just insert spaces and cursor mode. Really easy to move stuff around. It's kind of cool. Change operator in combination with what we learned from lesson 2. Summary. All right. Put back text. That's basically like a paste. Replace character with R, and then change operator. Cool. All right, lesson 4, push-ups. Let me catch up with chat. What do we have in chat? Apparently, software update Ubuntu soft application is much smarter than me because my agony ended when adding repos and launching a program. Software update usually doesn't give me much problems, but I don't like adding a bunch of repositories into my distros. I really hate PPAs and adding too many repositories. The worst thing is when people add repositories into software. So let's, we're on lesson 4. We'll come back to this. But if we go into cd etc and apt, you'll notice in our sources list, let's cat that. Let's just go cat sources. You'll see that I don't have anything that's out of the normal. So like everything, like these are all just comments, but everything's just the basic stuff from Ubuntu. But if we go into cd sources list.d and list this, we have quite a bit of actual external repositories on this system. Some of them are just fun stuff that I just added to say, F it, I don't care. Other things are really good. So a couple things here, I'll just walk through each one. But if you don't recognize a repository, feel free to look it up because you should know everything in here. So app image launcher, the very top one right here, is basically so I can install app images or kind of install them. It basically creates a desktop shortcut to my app images. apt fast, this is like a really fast update. So if I go apt fast update, actually I think I actually have apt, if I just do apt update, I think this grabs, yeah. That should grab the apt fast portion of it. But let's cancel that and just go sudo apt fast update. Yeah, same thing. I actually changed apt to be apt fast as an alias, so it always updates a little bit faster. But getting back to our directory. So that's apt fast. Az lux. This is bash top. This is just kind of a fun little utility I had, just as something to mess around with. And bash top is just kind of it's a total frivolous thing. Don't really recommend it per se. It just looks cool. And making your console look cool is just kind of neat. Something I enjoy doing. So that's the whole reason for bash top. Oh no, James. I gotta respond to James. He's been looking after our dog. We are already back. And I'm actually live streaming. So, alright, so that's AZ Lux. Lutris is Lutris, of course. Papyrus, this was just a little font, or a theme pack, basically. Nothing really of importance. Teams is Microsoft Teams. TeamViewer, again, a remote repository I use to update TeamViewer. Tcation can, this is kind of a weird one, but that's just Game Hub. It's like a Lutris alternative. TV internal, let's cat that. I don't know what TV internal is. I must have added that for something. So TV internal is, what was I using this for? I guess, no, this is nothing. Okay, this file is for internal use only. It's placed here. Yeah, so everything's commented out. This is something I could actually delete. It doesn't even matter. I was like, what is that? But it's actually not doing anything with it. It's just for reference. So, let's just remove TV internal. Star. Yes. Oops. Sudo. Dot. So we'll get rid of that one. Just clean it up. I mean, it says not to delete it, but it's just a comment. So what do I care? And, oh, is that LM sensors? Oh, no, Peter's talking to somebody else. All right. And then Vivaldi, of course. This is my Vivaldi browser. So I know every single thing in here, but always, like, every time you're doing it, like Vivaldi, I think I created. So let's Vim into Vivaldi, right? Let's start using what we've actually been doing in here. All right, we're going to also change Nano real fast to where anytime I type Nano, it's going to launch Vim. It's going to force me to learn it. The only way you learn stuff is by using it and not falling back onto your horrible ways. And we're gonna force myself to use it. We're not gonna use Nano. Anyways, so here we are. Vivaldi list. Really, the only thing in this file is this line right here, and it's just saying deb this repository. So you can create your own list files in here, and just make sure you never add them to sources.list in the apt directory. I don't know how I got on this. I think someone asked in chat, but anyways. Let's go back into our directory, and before we continue with our tutorial, we're gonna, oh no. We're gonna go Vim, and we're gonna go bash rc, and we're gonna change Nano to always be Vim. I am serious. We're doing this right now. Oh. All right, well, I should have done the command to get all the way to the end of the file. Oh, so much to learn, so little time to do it. All right, so now we break ourselves of the Nano dependency by saying Nano equals Vim, and then we just simply write that out. We'll exit, we'll relaunch, and then when we type Nano, we're in Vim. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're gonna do it. Oops. Did I just make a tutor file? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're doing it. We're jumping right into the deep end. That's how I roll. Vim Space Tutor. This is gonna end horribly. I love it though. All right, we're on lesson 4, right? Yeah, we're on lesson 4. All right, cursor location and file status. Now we're getting into really, really fun stuff. That bash RC though. Yeah, I do quite a bit of modding on my bash. Let's see here, Liquid Lego. Not sure how to ask this, but how do I add Ucode Intel drivers with drivers to the kernel? Oh, you're trying to rebuild. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. Ooh. Someone from chat might know the answer to this, but I've never rebuilt a kernel with drivers to tack in that didn't already have a module. It can be done. I think I've done it once before. I say that, but I think I've done it once before on a Wi-Fi, but very, very, very inexperienced. Not something I'd recommend for sure. Yeah, all right. Moving on. All right, cursor location and file status. Here we go. We're back to it. I will say the HJKL. I'm getting used to it, but it is also messing up. My hand now is shifting further over when I'm typing, so it's messing up my typing. So I think I might actually switch the keys. I don't really want to mess up my typing. But we might, I think we don't need to necessarily use HJKL. If you're really big into typing, I really wouldn't recommend it. All right. So now we're going over cursor location and file status. Hold down the control key and press G. So control G. So it kind of gives you a status of what's up. So Nano does this by default. That's why Nano's so easy, is usually they have like little shortcut keys at the very bottom, and then also the cursor location. But control G gives that, which is very neat. So we're roughly 50% through this lesson. I wonder, can we mod out Vim to be more beginner friendly and then just always have like a persistent line with hotkeys and cursor location? Does that plugin exist? Because that would be probably ideal for someone learning this. Do you have an opinion of the new Windows Linux subsystem 2? Apparently using Hyper-V to virtualize a real Linux instance. Yeah, I talked a little bit about it when I was on the YouTube live stream, but my thoughts on that was it is basically running a VM, and that VM is great, and it integrates, it's able to integrate pretty tightly with Windows, but it's still a VM. So think of it like running Windows in convergence mode, where you could launch Windows apps within Linux, but it's still using a VM. And in my way of thinking is, Linux is so lightweight, it's not nearly as bulky as Windows, and doing that on Linux, but same principle, it's just flip-flopped. And it's okay. I mean, it's a good way to add extra functionality, but at the end of the day, it's still a VM. It's not something that's really has an impact for most people, unless you really need something from Linux. And I view it as a boon, because now I can access like ext4 drives without having to reboot into my Linux partition, which would be nice. But it's not a replacement for Linux. It's not any of those things that people are worrying about. You can add line numbers. Oh, okay. Most Vim users have line numbers enabled. Often with relatively numbering. Yeah, we need to get into some Vim RC modding. And it's something that I really need to go over. and kind of modding out Vim. Once we finish this, for sure, I'll do that. Since WL2 uses Hyper-V, it breaks VM and VirtualBox. That would be hilarious. I haven't actually tested that, Hikari, but that would be hilarious if it was true. You might have just been joking, but still, that'd be pretty funny. All right, G will move you to the bottom of the file. Oh, okay. So if we go G, and then GG, oh, okay. That's cool. So capital G to the bottom, GG is good game. Good game. Goes all the way to the beginning. Oh, that's cool. All right. Now, I've done that. Now I gotta actually page down to the lesson back again. I need to figure out better movement here. Probably should have kept reading. All right. Type the number of the line you were on, and then G. This will return you to where you were. See, this is why you should not just... Oh, no. All right. I think I was, so if we're here, if we type 490, capital G. Okay, cool. That works. Oh, that's cool. So Control G, I'm on 500 now. So if I go G and then 500 G, cursor location and file status. Good game and capital G. Remember that. The search command. This is used all the time in Nano with Control W. Explaining them, kind of. So this is like me. I haven't really used Vim past the basics, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go full on Vim and learning now I'm getting past, using search, actually getting through all of Vim, and then we're going to take that and then start modding out like the RC file and getting some of the configs in, maybe go into some plugins. I don't know, but I'm like, at this point I'm like, all right, I'm going to just start using Vim all the time just because it's so neat, and I see everyone that has gone to it could never return back to Nano. So I'm like, all right. Oh, WSL actually does break VMware and VirtualBox. Oh, that sucks. GG, because you have to start all over. Oh, I love it. What's the set number? Let's see, Hyper. Watching YouTube videos on Learning Linux, somewhat of a noob to Linux. Distro hopping and like Manjaro to Arch. You mentioned today on your YouTube stream that you customize all distros, Mint, Ubuntu. Do you have a video on that or one you could recommend? I need to better explain that, Duke. Good question. Like Duke's asking how to modify your Linux and learn all the different components of it. Trying different desktop environments and learning different file managers are something that I always encourage. So let me just pull up Nautilus right here, but I also have like Nemo installed as well. And this is what like Linux Mint uses by default, which is a really good one. And you'll see kind of just a little bit of differences between the two, just on the look and feel. It depends on your preference. So you got Nemo, I think what, Thunar? Thunar is, Thunar, do I have that installed? I don't have Thunar installed. Let's grab Thunar real fast. All right, let's grab Thunar real quick. We'll just go through all the file managers. Why not? All right. Thunar. Oh no, that was bulk rename. So cool thing about Thunar, I don't like Thunar as a file manager, but it does have something called bulk rename, and that came in handy. For quarantine, I wanted to show the kids one of my favorite cartoons, which was Tailspin from the 90s. And yeah, it was kind of cool. So this is Thunar right here. Another big one. So Thunar comes with, I think, Mate or... No, Thunar's XFCE, isn't it, guys? So this is another file, kind of still similar. And then there's one that a lot of people like is Dolphin. Which let me grab a different workspace here. Let's do apt install Dolphin. Let's see how many dependencies this one has. Probably quite a few. Ooh, that's a little bit of bloat. Oh well. It's all in good fun. I install everything on this system. So now we've gone through what, 3? Let's go Dolphin. What's everybody's favorite file manager? Oh, Dolphin looks jacked up. Oh man. Oh, poor Dolphin. Oh, let's change this. Let's configure Dolphin. What's the views? Oh, I don't know. Can I fix this? I think I can fix it. Dolphin comes with KDE, and I don't have KDE installed. Come on. They gotta have some kind of customization to Dolphin here. Maybe not. Nope. Well, darn. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I had chat paused. What am I missing? Yeah, it's definitely my Qt theme. It's all jacked. Install Dolphin emulator. Oh, Midnight Commander's awesome. So if you guys are interested in that, let me show Midnight Commander. I love. It's kind of like, it almost reminds me of DOS. Midnight Commander. Let's do that. Let's go apt install MC. I love some Midnight Commander. Yeah, so Midnight Commander's like a old school file manager. It's so much fun. Yeah, like I said, it kind of brings me back to when I was learning computers. Almost all the file managers kind of look like this. Obviously this one's a little more powerful than those, but it's still neat. You could go back and forth and like, hey, I want to copy this, and let's say you want to copy, let's not grab a whole directory. Let's grab like our bash rc file. We can copy that to, ooh, I think it's actually F5. Yeah, copy this to documents. Oh, nope. Copy file bash rc with source mask to home, Titus, documents? Ah, no tab completion. This shows how much I actually use this. I did another one. Which if we actually look in documents now, we should have a bash rc file. Yeah, there it is. All right, Q. Nope. But yeah, no, it's a neat little program. So much fun. But then I'm like, no, I'm out. There's also Ranger and some other ones that are from command prompt. It's really cool. The one I really liked was Conqueror. I did a video about. If you're interested in like a more powerful file manager from the GUI. Let's see if I can't remember. I think it's spelled Conqueror. Oh god, I can't spell. I did fail English. I know that's not that surprising. Let's see. Conqueror. Why can't I spell Conqueror? I can't even spell. I can't even get it close enough to have Google give me a correct result. Why? Oh, file manager. Oh, what in the world? All right. Oh. Yeah. Conqueror. How do you conquer? I mean, it's a weird thing, but let's install it real fast. It's fun. It's fun. Whatever. We'll just use this. Now we should be able to get it. Sorry, it makes chat look super bad, but we'll get it. This is awesome window manager. It's on my GitHub, so if you go GitHub, Chris Titus Tech, you'll do it. I did a video briefly about it. I need to recycle or recircle back around to it. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's launch Conqueror now. So Conqueror. Oh no, this isn't it, is it? Oh, my theming is all jacked up. What did I do? What did I do to this? Ah! Alright, color. So this is here, but my Qt theme's all jacked up. Did I not do the environmental variable? Maybe not. Let's check. No, I did do it. I switched out my environmental B, GTK. I must have done something else. That's what time shift is for. Do I have time shift? I'd always tell you, everybody, to make sure you have a time shift. All right, yep. Let's install time shift real fast. I think it's a PPA on Ubuntu. That's funny. Oh my word. That is too hilarious. That is too funny. I am always telling people to back up, and then here I am, just like, meh. I'll get to it. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't think I'm running better FS on this one anymore. Let's, LSBLK it. Is this, oh no. Sudo blkid. I think that shows me the disk. Yeah. So games is better FS. Data 1's better FS. Root is ext4. Of course it is. Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, let's update this sucker. And then we'll install some time shift. Oh, that's too hilarious, guys. Alright, we're gonna set up some backups real quick. Because I did not set up any backups. Alright, we're going to use rsync because it's an ext4 drive. So we will estimate the size. We'll be able to push it over onto probably the backup drive. Data 1. Oh, before we do that though, you know what? There's something I need to check. I think I already have something in my media backups. Yeah. What time shift was this from? Oh, well. We're just going to remove it all. RF time shift. I don't know what those backups are. I'm sure it's nothing important. Oh, yeah, yeah. I wanted to reload LMDE anyways. That's what this is up here. That's the LMDE. The other server down here, Michael, is the big dog. That's the or was it i5 that I have regular mint on. That's the one I like to record on and play games on. This one up here is just kind of for looks. I'm gonna actually probably put a web page on it and just I don't know, something fun. But I really like that background. Linux Mint did a good job with that background. Just waiting for my time shift to get all blown out. I must have had a lot of backups in there. But I've been rocking, I was rocking Better FS for like a good 6 months, so those must be like 2 or 3 iterations behind. I don't know, we wiped out this PC so many times on the stream. I can't keep track of how many OSs have been on it. Yeah, I did force, so we're good. We're good, Lego. Arch, how you doing, man? Doing good over here. Kind of hanging out. Coming back from a big camping trip. So we had a good time though. We had some friends we met out, and it was just a blast. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, that light is like solid red. Yeah, there was a lot of really old backups, so I probably needed to clean these out. Probably just regained like a terabyte of space. I have no idea how many times I've backed up to that drive, or that directory. No. Don't forget the F. Yeah, Lego, actually, there's a fun clip on stream. We were doing a speed Arch install, and I wanted to install Arch in like under 10 minutes or something. And I was speeding through, and my data backups, this actual folder right here, was SDA. It was the first drive. I don't know why. It's a 2 terabyte drive, but it was the first drive that showed up on the drive listing. And as I was speeding through, just hitting things I didn't check, and I wiped out every one of my backups, which included all my games and stuff, which really kind of sucked, but oh well. Oh, it's past midnight there in the Netherlands. Well, thanks for staying up with me, Tim. That's awesome. Oh, Don, 35 years. Jeez. Well, I don't blame you, man. It's an interesting experience. I mean, if you're really good at camping, like I'm very fortunate. My wife is very good camper. If I didn't have my wife with me, I'd never go camping. Like, because she has like a checklist. She makes sure we get like all the stuff you need. Like we got a grill, we got like a table, we got all the stuff to lay on the tables. I mean, all the stuff she just makes sure we have, and it makes camping a very pleasurable experience for the most part. I mean, obviously, if you're sleeping in 100-degree weather, it's just gonna be, it is what it is. But for the most part, like all the rest of it was a blast. It's always fun getting out. All right, so we've actually cleared out time shift now. Let's go ahead. Snapshot location, SDA. Oh, let's see here. Well, we want STC too. This is actually our drive. This is the games, this is data. So we're gonna go ahead and hit next. We're gonna go daily, and should we go monthly too? Let's go monthly. And daily, we're gonna just grab 3 of. Yeah, next. Exclude all files from root. No, we're gonna include all files. Include all of home, include all files. We're gonna hit next. Finish. Now we're not done yet because I have a ton of crap in here. Let's go location, filters. There's something we need to add. Add filters, exclusion. We need to exclude all of the crap we have on ETC. Or not ETC. That would have been bad. Media. So we need to exclude everything from media. This is where all the external drives lie. So I always want to exclude that. I never want that actually backed up. Ah, Poland in the house. How's it going, man? Camping's fun for the kids. Just work for me. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, Solar. My wife still loves camping, though. Even you know, it's just, I think she had such a you know, a lot of her great childhood memories, I think, was from camping. Me, not so much. Alright, let's create. Alright, we can create our backup. I think we got it. Let's see what it pulls in for our first backup. We'll actually have backups now. So if I screw something up, we'll actually be able to do something. Syncing files. Man, that seems like an awful long time. Did we actually... I excluded it, though. I think. Cancel. Cancel. We messed something up. Or I did, let's say. Alright, include... schedule... location... Oh, okay. Snapshot location should be here. Okay. Yeah. Oops. I was like, wait a second. That's going to like days. I messed something up. Oh. All right. Now let's see what it does now. Okay, here we go. Just making sure this grabs things. That seems about legit. So the first snapshot it grabs using rsync is a little bit long. If you're using BetterFS and you properly set it up, this takes half a second. You don't even notice, even on the first go, because of how BetterFS works. But again, it's not as reliable because with BetterFS, if the drive fails that it's on, you don't really have a backup per se, because that's on that one drive. This is actually taking that entire drive, copying it over to that snapshot location, which for some odd reason I decided to put on the main drive, which is bad. Don't do that. But I switched that to the actual data drive. So this should actually synchronize everything, put it over there, and then if we do have problems, we'll be fine. I still am, Don. We were on lesson 4. I was going to just do some push-ups, and then somebody asked a question, and squirrel. So let's do some push-ups. This is going, and we'll get back to our Vim. I did switch out Nano to Vim, so Don, you can call me out here in probably next week's videos. If you see Nano, I expect you to let me know, because I'm switching to Vim. You heard it here. From now on. True story. All right, let's do some push-ups. Here we go. All right, that was 20. Can we do 10 more? Because I think we're at... No, we're going to save 20 to finish off the stream. We're going to save 20 to save... I don't want to overexert myself. We're going to save 20. I think we still have 20 left to go. Let me check back through my redemptions here. And then we'll get back to it. All right, let's see here. Oh. Well, there's those 20. Great. All right. Good stuff. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Michael. What domain name was it, Mike? How's our sync going? It's almost, once it gets through the USR file folder, it should go pretty quick. It's already through the home folder, so this is like Microsoft stats right here. It's hard to actually show the full. Yeah, crap, I'm on chat. I need to be on main. ctt.wotf. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I try to keep things pretty clean. I'm kind of weird in the regard that I really like things to be a certain way, and I subscribe to the fact you got to have a clean desk space. Now, this isn't so clean right up here on the desk space. Like, I have my glass of water. All this is clean. I still have some garbage over here I need to probably clean up. There's probably 6 things, like a Rubik's Cube. So I like Rubik's Cubes, even though I haven't solved one in a little bit. But I mean, it's once you get the algorithm down, it's actually not too bad. And I don't know. I have a notebook, and then I have a whole bunch of wallets because I did a video for extra wallets, I think, and they're actually cool wallets. Authentic leather. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna go on to Vim. It's backing up. I mean, I'm not gonna wipe out my system learning Vim. Well, I don't think I will. Yeah, Rubik's Cubes are fun. Like, once you learn the 3x3, they are a blast. I always recommend, once you figure it out, it's a great feeling. See, yeah, this is almost done. It's on var, so it's on the very, very last directory. But we'll have a full time shift backup of this system, so if we ever do wipe it out, we can keep going. All right, the search command is a /. Oh, before I get into this, the differences between / and \. How I always remember to differentiate the two, no matter what system I'm on, because I'm in Linux and Windows all the day long. Just remember this. Hey, our time shift finished. But / is forward thinking, so all Unix-based systems use /. And Microsoft is backwards thinking, so it always uses \/ to access any of the directories. So if there's any aspiring computer users that really flip-flop back and forth between the two, just remember that. Microsoft, backwards. Unix-based systems, forward. So anyways, yeah. All right, the search command was the /. So / character is that. Now type error and enter. So we go / and go error. This is the folder you want to search for. That's cool. To search the same phrase again, just type in. That's it. So if we want to delete this word, we just go DW. Oh no, we want to undo it. Man, I'm digging it. I'm starting to like the Vim. See, some of that stuck. All right, the %. Matching parentheses search. Oh, we're getting a regex now, aren't we? I tried XFC, but it's just too simple. I needed something sexy. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. XFC's awesome, but it is ugly as sin out of the box. Once you customize XFCE, you can make it look sexy though. I had a decent XFCE stuff. You know, when it comes to XFCE, you can make it look good. Look up XFCE configuration. Actually, I'm gonna look that up for you real fast because I made a video over it. If you hadn't seen this video, my XFCE looks pretty solid. So for those XFCE users out there, XFCE, we'll just do that. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this guy right here. This is one of my first ones. Oh, look, it's almost at 60,000 views. Holy crap. I did not realize that many people watched it. But this kind of goes over the actual customization of it, and it looks pretty solid. Let me pull up the full video, and you can see what my XFCE looked like. In this video, I go over... the old Yeti with the C920 webcam. So this is like me starting the customization. Got that. We're switching out the dock. Getting the window looking decent. Pimping out the second screen. Wallpapers, blah, blah. Oh, I switched it down to there, didn't I? Ah. Alright. Won't touch it. Let's see what it's looking like right now. Full screen. System will change. And then your traditional fonts. I'm not going to go into that. And that is... So I made it look like Windows in this video. What was I doing? Might need to recircle back around. This looks ugly to me. Whoa. I honestly kind of like this version a little bit better as I was customizing it and going here. But you can add docks and things like if you want to make it look like Mac OS X. Yeah. There's another one. You can just click on this and you say start when it... So anyways, yeah, XFCE. If you want this video here, I'll link it to chat. XFCE customization. All right, back to Vim. Your customized mate looks like cinnamon. Yeah. That was, yeah, I mean, I when I first started, I really liked KDE a lot. All right, %, find the matching parentheses, bracket, or that. All right, so place the cursor over that, and the line mark there. Now press the %. All right, so %. Oh. Wow, that's cool. So that it matches the other operator, so you can go back and forth. That's neat. Very useful for debugging programs. I could see that. I don't know how often I'll use that. Probably not very often. Still cool. Substitute command. Here we go. This is like the replace command for Nano. That's back when you recommended Ubuntu to people. That video does not exist anymore, Michael. I never recommended Ubuntu, ever. Yeah, I think that's like a normal thing. Like when people first come to Linux, and Ubuntu's just the biggest name on the block, and you're getting the hang of a lot of the desktop experience. Ubuntu is what I will give them credit for is they were the first ones to make it user-friendly from a desktop perspective. And that's about all the nice things I can say about Ubuntu. We're gonna leave it at that. My daddy always said, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. All right, move the cursor to the line, mark there. Now we're gonna subsidize the for the. Okay, so just :s for substitute. This is almost like very reminiscent of awk and some other ones as well. So we'll go to the beginning of the line with 0, :s, and then the with the. Huh. Oh, I didn't add G. So G would dictate, adding the G flag means substitute globally in the line. All right, so let's undo that. Oop. Undo, undo. And then let's go colon, substitute the for the, and do G. So that'll be the whole line. So if we do G, but what's how to do the whole thing? Find every occurrence in the whole file. GC. Global change, maybe. That's what I'm going to put in my mind. So G would be everything in that line. GC would be the entire thing. To change every occurrence of a character string between two lines. Oh, so you could even do line numbers. So you do like 100 to comma 200, the search string, and then G, and it would replace everything between the lines. That's cool. Probably I will forget that, but I'll remember the G and the GC. Probably. We'll see. It's funny. Some things stick that you don't think would stick, and some things just you forget about by the time you get it done. So I remember Control G grabs, we're almost to line 600 now in the tutor file. You can also do steps with dash in. Oh yeah, that's true. So like if we wanted to replace substitute, let's say, let's go colon S, substitute with sub. Oh, nope. Let's try that again. S/substitute with sub G. Or no, we'll leave off the G. Next. Oh, but it didn't actually change it. Huh. How would I commit the change? Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Just do that. And just colon and then up to replace. Okay, that's neat. How to execute an external command. Okay, so this is getting really, really neat because there's certain things like finding files and executing commands while you're in Vim. So what I really want to do is be able to be working in V or Vim and then be able to like, oh, okay, you know what? I need to grab a string from another file, open up that file while leaving this file open, cut, paste that into this file. That'd be kind of cool. I'm sure that we're getting to that point. All right, how to execute an external command. Colon, exclamation, followed by the external command will execute that command. Type a familiar command. And what happens if I do nano? Oh my god, I'm gonna so troll some folks if this is the case. Oh, that'd be great. Okay, so if we go colon, we'll first do their example. Ah. So if you're like, nano, home, bash RC. It'd be so great if I replaced my Vim alias and then just started doing this as nano. Oh my god, that would make so many people rage. All right, back to it. That's really neat though. That is really, really cool. I am digging it. All right, more on writing files. Save changes to text with :W. That writes out. That makes sense. Okay, so if you're writing a file out, you can write this out as test. So if we go :W test, it writes it out to test. So now if this saves the whole file, the vimtutor, as a name test. To verify this, type :dir :ls. So let's see if it grabs L. Shall return. So it doesn't grab my bashrc file, so it doesn't actually query my aliases. So I have to do a :ls. So it doesn't grab aliases, but that's okay. I mean, just good to know. I thought I'd break it. And there's our test file. All right, sweet. Yeah, I already actually did that, Arch. I added that alias. So like all my future videos will be using Vim. It's gonna be funny because I'm gonna have to edit some of the videos, especially starting out, because I will be like lost. I'll be like, oh crap. What's the command to change this again? Selecting text to write. To save part of the file, type vmotion w file name. Okay, this is an interesting portion. You're only saving part of the file. Move the cursor to this line, press V, move the cursor to the 5th item below. Oh, okay. All the text is highlighted. Wow. Okay. Press W test. Vim will write the selected line into the file test. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So if we cat test, what's that look like? Oh man. All right. Yeah, that's wicked cool. Yeah, I can get behind that. Oh, that's a great alias there, Arch. Yeah, Peter's like, this is gonna be rough for Chris. We'll see. I mean, this is kind of cool. I think starting off with Vim, I think, is always a little rough, because it's just so unnatural for those who've been on computers for a long time. So it's almost like teaching an old dog a new trick kind of thing. All right, so retrieving and merging files. This is an interesting one. So, let's say I wanted to grab like a BLK and put that into FS tab and grab just a portion of the UUID. Can you Vim into another file, copy it? Yeah, you totally can. We're getting really close to that. All right, retrieving and merging files. Insert the contents of a file, type R file name ***. Oh, okay. So let's grab BLK, right? So let's just go :R, etc, FS tab, and ***. Oh, well, it can't execute because it's actually not, well, actually, you know what? Let's go :up. Ah, okay. Yeah, it grabbed it. So if I wanted to take care of that, let's go DD. What is that? 6 DD. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So we take care of that. So let's ooh, can we grab a command? Do you think we can grab a command? I think we can. Oh. I just want to tinker around with this for a second. Bear with me. Replace, or not replace, but retrieve. Can we do VLKID? Oh, yeah. That's neat. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta mess around with this a little more. Let's go R and VLKID. Oops. VLKID. Can we pipe a grep of SDA? Oh. Oh, that is super neat. That's really, really darn cool. Now, if I knew awk and a lot of the other stuff and said or any of those really, I could do it a little bit cleaner than this and just grab the UUID, but that's enough for me to get by. I'm completely content with just grabbing that. That's neat. That's just neat. I don't care who you are. That's just cool. All right. I think the :R command's all I really care about from this whole tutorial. Although I will say, G and GG. Oh, and then finding the cursor position. I think we're getting close to really diving into plugins. We'll probably save it for Friday's vid. Or Friday's live stream. Really diving into like VIM plugins. The open command, what's this? Open a line below the cursor and place you into insert mode. All right. Typing O, the cursor is placed on the open line insert mode. Okay. All right. So if we type O, it opens the line below. Puts you into insert mode. Blah, 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 blah. Exit. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Oh, so if I go O, capitals grabs above. Okay. So, O, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Got it. Open command. It's not very intuitive, the name of the commands, but cool nonetheless. Use O and A so much. We'll be lost without them. Yeah, I can see that. All right, so A is append, which I think we already did A for append. Oh no, is put. I was thinking about put. Deleting stuff and then taking that. So A to insert text after the cursor. So move the cursor to the start of the line, blah, blah, blah. Press E until the cursor is at the end of the line. So if you're right here and you press E, oh, E. Or just $, right? Yeah, well, we're already there. So then we go A. Okay. So insert, I'd put it right there, but if I wanted to go like right here, just go line, get it there, and then it brings it back. Okay. And then X to get rid of that. Lowercase a to append text after the cursor. All right. Complete the word line below. Press escape to insert. Okay. So 0 to get back. We'll go W to skip to the here. E to get to the end here. And then A to insert here. Okay. W, W, W. E. A. E, A. It's cool though. It's cool. So, oh, need to go back. I need to get better about going back. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it a little bit better than insert mode. I've never liked insert. I've never even liked the insert key on any text editor for the most part. Another way to replace it with capital R to replace more than one character. All right, move the cursor first line, capital R, so that it replaces XXX. Okay, so this is basically just gonna go right over it with a capital R. Yeah, so you just go 4, 5, 6. And EE and W, capital R, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Copy paste text. I thought we already did copy paste because we have put and delete. How's this different from put and delete? Use the Y operator to copy text, P to paste it. Oh, because you don't need to delete it. Okay. Y is to yank, P's to paste. That's funny. Why didn't they use C, I wonder? What's C do? CC? I don't know. It's weird. Okay. It's probably some other hotkey I'm not familiar with yet. Alright. So, get to over here. Yank. And use visual mode to select the item. Yank it with that. Oh, okay. So visual. And then $sign, right? $sign. Yank. Oh. End. Yeah, end. And then append. P. Oops. Nope. P. Alright, well, close. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, so YW yanks one word. So if you want to yank this word, and then just put that right there. Okay. So to yank an entire line would be $sign, right? There's got to be a quicker way to grab the whole line, though. Oh, YY. Ah, yeah, I was about to say. All right, so YY put. Yeah. Why didn't they put YY in here? That's like the best command ever. That's like up there with DD. I mean, come on now. I'm just saying, vimtutor, you're falling down on the job, man. This is just cool. I mean, that's like really cool. Oops. Ah. Alright, back to set option. Alright, moving on. We're learning stuff. YY and P is possibly some of the coolest one. It's up there with running commands. I almost forgot. What was I thought was really cool? What was that? The pin? No. Open command? No, I didn't even think that was that cool. How did I forget about... Oh, it's the retrieving. Retrieving, :R. Okay, yeah, the retrieving is what I thought was really cool. Yeah. Retrieving the LS. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, okay, what was that? I couldn't remember. I can't forget the retrieve command. That was just the coolest. That was my favorite so far that we've learned. Set option, all right. Set an option to do a search and substitute ignored case. Search for ignore by pressing /ignore, enter. Repeat several times by pressing N. Set IC Okay. So if we just do ignore. In. All right, cool. But then, if we do, what was that? Set. I see. All right, that's cool. The search, I'm definitely gonna, it's gonna take me a minute. I'm definitely gonna need a cheat sheet for that one. Getting help. There is an online help system. F1 key, so. Yeah, vimtutor is great. So if you definitely want to learn Vim, walking through this definitely gives you a good understanding, but you gotta have to throw yourself in it too. So I think I've used vimtutor before just to get the basics, or I'm really talking mainly lesson 1 or half of lesson 1, just enough to delete and insert, and I was like, all right. And I never really finished the whole file. But let's see, there's getting help. Let's see if there's maybe a better way to put stuff up on the screen when I forget things. Press the help key if you have one. Who has a help key? That's interesting. Press F1 or just type help. So let's say we go help. Help. Try these. Oh. That's interesting. So this is like a little cheat sheet. You got normal, visual, insert mode, command line, command line editing, Vim command argument, regular expression. Let's say I wanted to learn, what's my favorite command? Retrieve. What is it? Well, all right then. Menu. All right, that's fine. Oh, those are over 5. This is kind of a weird. I'm not sure how the hell to use this help file. It's so bad. I'm sitting here going, wait a second. What am I looking at here? Okay, so they got these different file names for parts of Vim to find the stuff. Like, say what? So there's the tips text file. Okay, yeah. Help :R is what everyone's saying. All right, let's guess quit. Oops. That's weird. So you go help :R. Oh, okay. So as long as you remember the command, you can look it up, and it kind of gives you the syntax for the command. That makes sense. Q. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Just me jumping ahead as usual. I didn't read the rest of the file before hitting the command. Okay. That's interesting. It's an interesting way of getting help. I'd rather just print out a sheet, to be honest with you. I wonder, though, on that same help thing, what's the tips? Tips and ideas for using Vim. Editing C programs, smart scrolling, renaming files, hex editing. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking that's just kind of interesting. Okay, so once you learn how to use help, it's cool. All right, yeah, that's a pretty deep rabbit hole. We could sit here all day reading help files. All right, create a startup script. VimRC, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we need to pimp out VimRC. I'm gonna do some research. Friday's video, we're gonna be doing some crazy pimping out of VimRC and making Vim like completely badass after we're finished with this. Completion. Is this like the completion thing here? To make sure we're fully good. Command line completion with Control D or Tab. This concludes Vim tutorial. Okay. Wow. We did it. We successfully completed the Vim tutorial. Works better in a classroom. Just yelling help. True. Yeah, that's true. Larry, we're totally going crazy with the VimRC. I'm gonna break the hell out of it. This is a cool little preface. Like, Vim on its own is a little weird. I'm just gonna say. I totally get it. Like, you could be way more efficient by using it, but it's still a little weird. I wanna like make it sexy. You know? I know that's like blasphemy. But I really want Vim to be like, bam! Like, when I launch it, people are like, whoa, that's crazy. What are you using? That's how much plugins and crap we're going to put in Vim. We're going to bloat Vim up so much, it's going to make people just, veterans, make their heads just, it's going to be nuts. So that's the goal for, oh no, let's quit out. All right, we're good. That is neat, though. That was a cool little tutorial, guys. Wouldn't you say? Oh, colon E? What was colon E? What did I miss? Colon E and colon C. I guess I missed them. You are going to ruin Vim. I totally am, Don. It's going to be fantastic. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll shave it. I don't particularly care for beards. I'm more clean cut. I've just been in the woods for 4 days and don't feel like shaving in the woods. It's not fun. Don't muck completing the tutorial. Well, I mean, the Vim tutorial is very well put together. Like, if you have any inclination of actually learning Vim, that will get you there. Like, if you really want to learn that tutorial is fantastic. Like, I can't say enough good things about that. That was amazing. I couldn't ask for anything better. Like, for the people that like pay money in colleges to learn this stuff, I feel bad for you because that tutorial is probably way better a teacher than any classroom will give you. That was amazing. Like, I love it. Absolutely love it. The Unabomber look is good. Just look like I got dirt on my face. It needs to get really long. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's just, it takes a while. It takes probably, I don't know, 2 weeks before you get like the full beard and you can't see anything. Yeah, well. Well, I say we finish out, do some, what, push-ups, right? We got push-ups, don't we? Yeah, I saw that Dawn giving me 20 more push-ups right as I finished my last set. let's knock it out real quick. Uh, all right, bam, done. That is done. Back to chat. And again, that's right. Have I done 120? You guys are the ones supposed to be keeping track. Because if you're asking me, I'm going to say absolutely. Dang, thanks, Mike. 5,000 bits, man. Jeez. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Michael's funding the entire Twitch stream, by the way. For the most part. Oh my gosh. I use Nano all the time and want to shift to Vim. So don't feel bad about that, man. When it comes to shifting to Vim, it's a progress. Like, yeah, for me, like everyone learns a little differently, but for me, you have to just like push yourself to do it. Like, if I don't completely make the alias, like at the end here, like if I go nano bash RC, yeah, I did this on purpose, just so you can see. I made this alias. Oh, wait, you just can see my ugly mug. That's all you can see. But here at the end, like this, making it to where I can't fall back to nano, to where whenever my old habits kick in and I get to here and I'm like, oh crap, okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and quit out. But if I'm vim bash RC, there. But I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's really not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Like flipping through things. You know, let's go to the beginning and let's find CTT. I mean, that's not bad. Like we're now here and I can easily go through things. It's a lot faster than Nano once you get going. I mean, this is just like the first day and I'm still, I mean, hitting QQ just right there. I'm recording something. I don't even know what I just did. But Shift ZZ is save. Oops. Q. I'm still learning. It's so great. But anyways, that's going to be fun. Just continually doing that. But definitely get in your bash RC. Make the alias for Nano. Force yourself to use Vim. And once you do, I mean, I think there's no turning back now. Like, I could only imagine, like, just going into fstab and going towards the end here. Let's go to the end of the file, :G. Let's say we want to add something. Oh, but you saw that little error? It said, hey, you didn't open this as sudo, you big dummy. What happens if we try and write out something like right here? Let's do Shift CZ. Oh, can we overwrite it? Write quit. Oh, can't. No, that didn't work. Or did it? I'm getting into trouble, I already know, but I don't care. Ah, okay. I'm just seeing what I can do. What am I doing wrong here? You. No. I can't exit Vim. I can't exit Vim. I just took the whole tutorial. Oh. Okay. That's awesome. Oh. Oh, that was so great. So if you Vim into this, and then you start doing stuff, like if you start just changing a read-only, can you write out from Vim on a read-only file when you hadn't launched as sudo? Like, there's no way to write this out, right? What happens if you do w:? Can't open file for writing. Okay, yeah, there's no way to overwrite this. Okay. I was just seeing if, ooh, what happens when I forget sudo? Can I write this out? Not really. But that's okay. I mean, you should be able to just sudo etc fstab. Oops, not that. Sudo vim etc fstab. I just wanted to see if it would like automatically elevate. That'd be scary, but also kind of cool. So if we go G open, and then let's grab something. Let's retrieve what? BOKID grep SDA. Oh, look at that. All right, so then let's delete words. Delete word. Delete word. Ah. Probably a faster way to do this. Let's go delete 0. And then we'll go to here and delete $. This is probably not the way to learn, but I like making it risky. So then you have your UUID just pulled right in. Clean. No right. Okay, yeah. Q $. Well, that's pretty cool. Now let's cat etc fstab just to make sure I didn't actually mess that up. Ah, that's cool. That is neat. That's just exciting. I don't care who you are. Oh yeah, you could write it to another file. That's a good one, Rin. Yeah, that's a really, man, it's really cool. It's just really cool. If you wanted to sudo vim but use your config instead of roots config, you could use sudo edit. That's a good idea. Yeah, Peter, there's something weird about that. Like Vim and Nano, like, I'm still a little torn on Vim. Not because, I always knew Vim was a lot better than Nano. And I think a lot of people fall into this camp. But I knew enough about Vim to get in and out, do basic edits for like just servers, but I didn't really care too much about all the advanced terminology and advanced stuff you could do. And I was just like, meh, that's okay. And I just kept on Nano. And I used a crutch. Whenever you don't want to learn something or don't want to do something, let's say you have a dream, a destination, whatever it might be, there's all these obstacles that come in the way. For this, it was just learning it. But what happens is, if you don't want to do something, you, as a person, just make an excuse. And I had such a good excuse. My excuse is this. Well, noobs don't want to learn Vim, or noobs don't necessarily want to use it right out of the box. So I'm using Nano because everyone can just use Nano, and it's pretty darn easy. Like, all the little hotkeys and things you need to do are right there. But I was approaching this at the wrong way. Vim in V is just a way better program than Nano. Like anybody that knows both always choose V, right? So it's obviously the better editor. I think even Nano users know that V is the better editor. It's just they're like, well, I don't feel like learning or going through the tutor. But what if we can make it a little easier? What if we could bastardize V or Vim? Hear me out. To have like some cheat sheet, kind of like Nano, because Nano isn't exact. I mean, it's pretty intuitive, but you still have to learn Control O for writing out, Control X for exiting. I mean, there's still hotkeys you need to learn. What if we could do the same for Vim? Or has anybody already done this? Is there a plugin? Is there a noob Vim plugin? I bet there is. Typically, anything I think of, someone's already thought of it like 10 times. I bet there's something like that. Uninstall Nano, no cheating. All right. We're gonna end this just like that. Just like what Don has said. We're gonna purge. We're gonna do a purge of Nano. Goodbye, old friend. You have served me well. Into the abyss you have gone. Goodbye, Nano. Oh no, I had config files. Crap. Oh well. There's no turning back. Nano is gone forever. Vim reigns supreme. Unsubscribe. Oh, jeez. That's great. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hang up. It's dinner time for me. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you so much, Michael, for the huge cheer at the end there. Much appreciated, man. And we'll see you guys on Friday. I'll work up some fun stuff. As far as plugins and other things we can do, I'm going to do some research over the week and see what pops up, because there's a lot of fun stuff that we can do in Vim to make just crazy things happen. As you saw, just with the stock vanilla experience, it's really pleasurable once you learn some of those stuff. So with all that, again, thanks for stopping by, chatting. If you guys have any questions, save them up for the stream. I always like answering questions in there. Try and do at least a Q&A at the start too. With that, I'll see y'all in the next one.